MITER protractors have been around for a long time. They make finding precise angles easy with no math required. These are used by professionals and by D.I.Y'ers alike, yet so many people don't even know they exist. Today I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of the Sawset Pro and the Starrett MITER protractor. The Sawset Pro versus the Starrett MITER protractor. I'm going to cover 4 points of each MITER protractor: accuracy, ease of use, ease of readability, and price. Stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to give a lucky viewer one of these winning protractors. Hi everybody, I'm Jim Dierdorf and this is Detroit DIY. Let's get started. The first point I want to cover is accuracy because it's a little bit more in-depth than the other 3 comparisons. The accuracy not only depends on your MITER protractor, but your MITER saw. The protractor can give you the exact angle that you need, and if your saw doesn't cut it, then you're already in trouble. I'm going to put a link right here to a video how to tune up your MITER saw to make sure that your MITER saw is cutting a 45, a 22.5, or whatever degree that you need it to cut, and cutting it precisely. First of all, we're going to start with a 90-degree cut. The 90-degree cut will be a 0 reading on your MITER saw. And to start off, we're going to go with the Starrett, and then we're going to go with the Sawset Pro. The Starrett sits around the material like this. Let me get a little closer. So what it'll look like when you're getting your reading is this. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is not dead on 90 degrees. It's about a ½ degree off. So let's check this board real quick with a combination square and see what that looks like. My combination square is a true 90 degrees. And as you can see, my MITER saw has cut a true 90 degrees. And it is sitting in there very nice. And when I say 90 degrees, MITER saw setting 0. That is 90 degrees. Because this scale is harder to show up on the camera, I'm going to take a picture of it and I'm going to put it right up right now for you just to have a closer look and see that the Starrett is reading just a little bit off. It's a ½ degree off. So let's move on to the Sawset Pro and see what we have there. To get your angle readings with the Sawset Pro, you need to use a T-bevel in conjunction with it. And you will place the T-bevel over your board and get it adjusted on there real nice and tight. Then there's a thumb nut right here that you can tighten up so that it holds exactly what you've got it set to. Once you've got that set, you come over here and we're going to use the single side of the Sawset Pro and set it in just like this to read your angle. And as you can see, that is money 0. Let me slide it over just a little bit so you can see there's the 0 line, and that is money. The line is just barely showing on the other side. That is extremely accurate, and I give round 1, the 90-degree angle, to the Sawset. That's dead on. Round 2 of the accuracy, we're going to move on to the 45-degree angle. The Starrett doesn't give you a whole lot of bite when you're going on the outside of a 45 such as this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on the inside of it like this. 45, either way you do it, it's a 45-degree angle. So let me get a little closer and let's take a look. The Starrett, this little dot right here, represents your 45-degree angle. And as you can see, it's really close to it. If I was using this, I would call that a 45. I'll take a picture of this because I know the scale's a little bit hard to see, so that we can zoom in and have a closer look, and I'll just put it right over the top right now. Now we'll do the same thing with the T-bevel, and we'll head over to the Sawset Pro and see how it does. So we've got it nice and tight against there. Our T-bevel is looking really good. We're going to come over to the single side. The Sawset Pro has a single side and a double side. So does the Starrett, depending on which section of the wheel that you read. They're equal in that department. Okay, here's our T-bevel on the Sawset Pro. and it is dead on 45 degrees. Let me get a little closer so you can have a good look at that. When you're using the T-bevel in conjunction with the Sawset Pro, this little notch right here is what your T-bevel rests up against when you slide it in there. And as you can see, that 45 is right there. The line just, I mean, that is dead on accurate. Round 3 of the accuracy is going to be a 22.5 degree angle. 22.5 degree angle and 22.5 degree angle would create a 45. This is how you would make an octagon table or something like that using 22.5 degree cuts. For this one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to the inside, just like this. We're going to do the Sawset Pro first, and then the Starrett. I've got it nice and tight on there. Everything's looking good. Thumb knob is tight. If you'd like to get an amazing shirt like this, I've put a link down in the description to my store. Hook you up. We got a lot of cool stuff. Coffee cups, hats, shirts, hoodies, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out. The Sawset Pro is the same way. You're just going to come in just like this. So with the 22.5 degree angle, the Sawset Pro does not have half degree increments. However, the readings are so large that it is not hard to see that half degree. As we slide this in and get it to sit right there against that edge, you can see that that is 22.5 degrees. You can see the little half line. Let me slide it back a little bit. 22.5 degrees. That is money. Now for the Starrett MITER protractor. I've got it set up on here, and we're going to take a closer look. With the Starrett MITER protractor, we are at 21.5 degrees. This is an entire degree off, and that is not money. I'll take a picture of this so we can zoom in and you can see exactly where this dial is indicating. I have to give round 1 accuracy to the Sawset Pro. Every reading was dead on money. The Starrett let us down on 2 of those readings. The 45 was spot on. The other 2 were not. So, hands down winner, Sawset Pro. On to the second point of these MITER protractors, ease of readability. This is going to go pretty quick because, guys, this is easy to see for the ease of readability. The scale is so small on the Starrett, it's hard to even determine a half a degree from a degree. Where when you have this Sawset Pro, the readability is amazing. The numbers are big, the lines are well spaced. It is so easy to read. Even for someone who needs glasses like me, this is easy to read. Readability, hands down, Sawset Pro. Number 3, ease of use. With the Sawset Pro, you have to use the T-bevel in conjunction with the Sawset. The Starrett, you can just set it right on the board and get your reading. But to me, even though the Starrett would seem to be more simple to use, and in some cases it is. You put it right on the board, you get your reading. Pretty easy to use. With the Sawset, there's 2 steps involved. It doesn't really make it any harder, but it does have 2 steps involved. So, you know, for ease of use, I guess I'm going to have to go with the Starrett. But, I'll tell you what, I don't know what good ease of use is if you don't have accuracy. The fourth and final topic, price. The Sawset Pro comes in at $17.99. Very reasonably priced tool. Very easy to read. Very durable. This one is plastic. The original Sawset is here. The original Sawset is $24.99. This is stainless steel with an etched scale on it. Very easy to read, just the same as this. These are even bigger and more spaced than this one. This is an incredible tool that would hold up and last for a long time, whether you're a contractor or DIYer, a trim worker or finished carpenter, doesn't matter. Either one of these is going to last you a long time. Price points on the Starrett MITER protractors vary. There's multiple models of the Starrett MITER protractor, all basically looking the same with different model numbers on them. I'm not sure exactly what the difference is between all of them or why there's such a wide price range, but you can get a Starrett MITER protractor anywhere from $6.50 to $30 and some change. If I remember correctly, I paid 25 bucks for this one, somewhere in that neighborhood, and I've used it a lot, but I've also had some problems with it, and those problems being that it was giving me inaccurate readings. It made me go to my miter saw and double check everything it was doing, because I thought my miter saw was not giving me the accurate cut, and then I started to believe that it was this Starrett. That's when I did a little research, searching around, and I found this Sawset Pro. This Sawset Pro got here, I checked my cuts, I checked it against this, and I discovered that this Starrett was giving me some bad readings. It was causing me to have some issues, causing me to second guess what my miter saw was doing, and just causing me some issues all the way around. So guys, in my opinion, hands down, the Sawset Pro just takes this all the way. Accuracy, durability, price, and ease of readability, it's all there. Just can't be beat. I'm going to put a link down in the description to their website where you can get one of these for yourself. And also, here's what we're going to do. I need you to email me. I'm going to put my email address right across the bottom right here. I need you to email me a comment from any of my videos that you watch with your full name, and I'm going to put you in the running to get one of these Sawset Pros. On October 28th, 2021, I'm going to stop accepting emails to be in the running for the Sawset Pro. On October 31st, 2021, I'm going to announce the winner in that Sunday's video. I'm also going to put my email down in the description of this video, along with Sawset Tools YouTube channel. I'll put a link down there for that. You can look through that. You can go to About, and it'll take you to Sawset Tools, where you can order one of these if you are not the lucky viewer that wins it. So guys, let's get those emails in. Let's get it going on. Let's get one of these in somebody's hands so that you can see how amazing it is, just like I did. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider doing so. Hit that like button, smash that notification bell. Remember guys, always respect the power of your power tools. If you enjoyed yourself, click on one of those two videos that are going to pop up right there, and we'll see you soon.